Hello everybody, this is Ben, aka PyFrenzy here, and I will be recapping the LCS for you this spring split. Today I'm starting off with the spring promotion tiebreaker between Meet Your Makers and Super Hot Crew. The whole reason this tournament is taking place is because the Lemon Dogs failed to submit proper paperwork for their new roster. Also, the Ninjas in Pajamas got disqualified because they did not update their tournament clients, causing them to not be ready for the round robin. This advanced both Meet Your Makers and Super Hot Crew immediately to the best of 3. With all this out of the way, let's go into the players for each team, because some things happened since the qualifiers. Alright, so for Meet Your Makers, in the top lane we have Kuban, jungle, Mokate, mid, Charu, Marksman, Mockler, and support, Libic. For Super Hot Crew, in the top lane we have Mimer, jungler, Impaler, mid, Moops, Marksman, Mr. Raleigh, and support, Migxa. So first off, the mid laner, Charu. He was originally replaced by someone else who is 16. This is alright because they were going to play in the Coke series and he would be 17 by the summer split. However, since they have a chance now to get in the spring split, Charu has come back in order to gain a spot in the LCS. Impaler on the side of Super Hot Crew was also replaced by someone who was 16. However, with the chance to get in the LCS, Impaler has come back, and also Hadel, who used to be on Super Hot Crew, was replaced by Mr. Raleigh. Not because of any age restriction or anything, they just wanted to. Now that we've finished all this stuff, we can begin with the picks and bans for each side. On the blue side, we have Meet Your Makers, who banned Leona, Tryndamere, and Ziggs, whereas on the red side, we have Super Hot Crew, who banned Kassadin, Katarina, and Kha'Zix. On the blue team, Meet Your Makers, in the top lane we have Shyvana, jungle, Elise, mid, Orianna, Marksman, Jinx, support, Annie. On the red side, for Super Hot Crew, we have Dr. Mundo in the top lane, Vi jungle, Gragas mid, Lucian as Marksman, and Thresh as support. With all this out of the way, let's get into the part you've all been waiting for, the actual game itself. The game starts off with Mr. Raleigh not even being able to connect, so Super Hot Crew have a pause, and they only have 10 minutes for him to connect. Fortunately, he does connect before the 10 minutes runs out, and the game continues. The game starts off quickly with Super Hot Crew bot lane of Mr. Raleigh and Migxa hitting level 2 before their opponents, and getting a swift first blood.
There's the hook, he goes straight in, pots the flay, has to force the flash out, the chopper's going down, that's going to catch out Migxa as well, but the aggression on Libic will be first blood. It's Mr. Raleigh who finally got in the game and gets himself a kill.
They cannot allow themselves to get caught down.
The next 8 or so minutes slowly tread on with Super Hot Crew losing a little bit of their initial advantage just because of CS discrepancies in both the top and the mid lane. Super Hot Crew try to take a 10-minute dragon, while Meet Your Makers try to contest, and end up trading 1 for 1, but Super Hot Crew gets the dragon, overall extending Super Hot Crew's gold lead.
Tipper's down there, Megadolph Rocket did come down, that's going to be 1 kill. Oh, he flashed away, got hooked straight in by the death sentence from Migxa, and that will be Super Hot Crew cleaning up, and they got the dragon as well, so the gold all went their way.
Got the dragon.
SHC and MYM try to trade towers for the top and bottom lane, but SHC ends up defending bot lane brilliantly while also playing brilliantly top lane. Once Mimer is finished in the top lane, he ends up teleporting bot in order to kill Libic.
Coming out on towards Mechanic, doing a heck of a lot of damage, has to repel from the death sentence coming out there in the gate. While Super Hot Crew defend that tower successfully, they take themselves the tower in the top. It's 3-1 now, all going Super Hot Crew's favor.
Yeah, that's for sure. Right now, it's going to at least be evened up a tiny bit for Meet Your Makers. It's not over yet. Libic's in trouble.
Well, you see,
Oh,
Mr.
here comes
Raleigh's got an
Mimer.
aggressive teleport comes in. He's going to be popping that ultimate. He's already used it. He's got flash available if he needs to close the gap. Oh, Libic catches that chopper straight to the face. Easy pickup for Mr. Raleigh. Flash from Mimer. No, straight into a cocoon. And that's
Meet Your Makers realize how far behind they are and end up going for a somewhat desperation Baron. It ends up working out pretty well though, because Super Hot Crew wasn't in a position to defend it, But once Baron dies, Super Hot Crew actually gets to engage and goes 3 for 1 with Meet Your Makers.
He's going to try and come around. He's trying to separate someone. Kuban's the one they tagged and targeting there. A great shockwave catching 3 of them, but just not the damage to follow it up. MYM stood in between the whole team. Assault Battery catching through. He goes on towards Charu. A lot of damage still coming back out though. Migxa managing to pick up one. That's going to be the Impaler going down. Explosive Cast comes around the back side of them. But look in the back there. Mr. Raleigh is just tanking through the lot of them, getting that lifesteal going. And that is a 3-4-1 fight exchange there. Meet Your Makers, even with the Baron, can't fight.
Meet Your Makers end up trying to defend their top inner turret with Kuban going in, but Super Hot Crew end up obliterating them and taking it anyways because they're so far ahead.
Getting taken down. Timbers was followed through, but look at that. Another double kill picked up by Mr. Rales. They're going to continue driving through. Chopper being thrown on towards Migxa. And again, it is all the Super Hot Crew driving through. Migxa taking another barrel. He's
Super Hot Crew decide to siege this bottom inner tower because it's the best for Baron dances. And Meet Your Makers try to defend. However, Meet Your Makers get obliterated 3 for 0, favoring Super Hot Crew. Super Hot Crew end up pushing to take the inhibitor, but not end the game quite yet.
They're going to catch the 3 members as well. They did a really good dissonance there, but the damage still coming strong from Super Hot Crew, and Meet Your Makers have to back away. They landed every skill shot they could, but it wasn't enough damage.
I've got a sneaky feeling that
Super Hot Crew's mid laner, Migxs, ends up getting caught out and dying, allowing Meet Your Makers to take both mid towers, the outer one and the inner. However, some unfortunate events occur afterwards.
now they catch Migxa.
Catch on Migxa has to flash straight out of it. The box was thrown down from Migxa, sorry. But look at this, Mr. Rales is in now. That's the damage. The culling coming out still doesn't do a great deal to Kuban, despite the fact he's got an infinite jet Trinity Force and Bloodthirster.
It is a fair bit though, and unfortunately it's going to allow that Meet Your Makers to stick around. All the damage being focused on Kuban means that Migxa, being untouched, can take down the tower. This is their 3rd and final outer tower, and a small couple of...
Meet Your Makers realize I need gold, so they try and go for Dragon, but Super Hot Crew say, screw y'all, we're going for Baron. So they take Baron, and they win the game about a minute later. So I'm just going to let you watch them win, and then I'll be back in a minute.
Go in there. Do not get in there. Instead, they get caught straight out, like you say. Deleted was, in fact, the word. Baron was picked up, and well, just as there was a breath of hope for Meet Your Makers, Super Hot Crew extinguish it.
Yeah, Meet Your Makers were too late to react. I missed the kill off camera there as Moops just insta-gibs Migxa. Did use a full combo, all of his barrels plus ignite. And now with the 5v4, Super Hot Crew, they're actually going to ignore the inhibitor and put their sights on the Nexus turrets.
And of course the super minions have been doing the work for them. That's going to be the second Nexus turret going down. The Nexus will be the target once Kuban goes down afterwards. He gets dropped down. Shockwave pulls in 3 members. It's not going to be enough though. The damage is not coming on because Mr. Rales is focusing on the Nexus. It's the Super Hot Crew that close out Game 1 in this best of 3 series.
The only thing...
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be covering game number 2 in this best of 3, so if you click the annotation in the bottom right, it'll bring you to it. This video was a little lengthy because I did decide to give an introduction to me and really all the roster changes, which I'm not going to do game 2, no way. And during the LCS split, which I will be covering all of the games, which starts January 14th, which is a Tuesday, with Fnatic versus Gambit, I will not cover the rosters or anything like that because you guys know the rosters of both Fnatic and Gambit, but they haven't changed. If you want to watch my recap of that, which will probably be 5 minutes or less, unless it's an absolutely insane game, you can click the annotation in the bottom right which says subscribe, and that'll subscribe you to me, so when I upload it, you'll be able to watch it. Just in case you're busy that day, I'm signing out. Peace out, Girl Scout.